Can you remember the first time I came down here, Donis?
I can remember before you came down here, because
Yeah, I bet you can.
obviously knowing your mum and dad, I knew you when you were still coming along, and you're taller than me now. You used to come up to about my waist, and the cricket bat came up to my shoulders.
Yeah, that was a while ago though. You remember bowling a few balls to me in the nets?
I can remember some little snotty-nosed schoolboy trying to whack me from the nets into the creek over there when you're about 11, 12, 13 or...
When you come into the club, what memories does it bring back?
A fair few childhood memories. I grew up pretty much as my second home down there at the club, and you know, watching Dad play there, and then you know, moving into the junior cricket and playing with guys 3 years older than me was you know, that's my memories coming back into the club. Is, you know, those memories of watching Dad play cricket and spending all my Saturdays down there is, you know, I'm going to hold that to my heart, you know, close to my heart for the rest of my life. Yeah, I obviously don't play as much anymore as I used to, but you know, I've been back down playing the last few weeks, and it's been good fun. You know, coming back to familiar surroundings that I grew up playing in, and with guys that I've played with a lot, you know, growing up in age groups and things like that. So it's you know, it's a familiar setting and one I look forward to going back to. But you know, things have changed a wee bit down there, and you know, there's a fair few personnel that come through and young guys. And I'm actually the oldest in the team now, which is you know, at 32. I'm not, you know, when I was growing up, there was guys in their mid-30s playing, so it's a little bit different now. I guess the good thing for me now, being oldest in the team, I can stand a slip and not have to run and chase too many balls. But no, it is a lot different. I mean, you know, the fireworks and things at IPL and the crowd noise, and you know, just how crazy they are over there about their cricket, and then coming back to play for Suburbs, you know, the only thing you get is people yelling from the other field, yelling your name, and that's about it. So, you know, it's a bit different coming back down to play at the grassroots level, but it's also good fun as well. You know, I enjoy going back and playing for Suburbs, and you know, I'll try and play as much as I can, but obviously these days it's few and far between. Yeah, I do. I mean, the core of the guys are still there. You know, the younger guys who are now the older guys in the team. You know, when I played a few games, you know, they're still there and going strong, and just the younger guys on the side that I had to meet sort of on the morning of the game the other week when I came back to play. So, you know, it is still a good camaraderie down there, and they enjoy playing cricket together, which is the main thing. Whew. I guess what got me going for cricket is actually, you know, spending so much time around it with Dad, playing down at the club, and my older brother as well. So that's what got me into it. And you know, growing up, it was either Martin Crowe when I was young, and then obviously Chris Cairns was a great New Zealand all-rounder, and then later on probably Nathan Astle, you know, similar player, opened the batting in one-day cricket, and always liked the way that he played the game, and obviously he's Kookaburra as well, so it was a good fit. Probably mainly my dad and my brother. We had a decent sized backyard growing up, and we were able to get a full run up in, and you know, have a decent length pitch, and you know, we used to play until the sun went down at night. So that was you know, my earliest memories of playing was probably out in the backyard. And then obviously at school, you know, you get the Kiwi cricket sets, and you know, you set up at lunchtime and just go for the length of lunch, and you just come home and play some more backyard cricket. So you know, that's where it really started. Probably the one I've played most of my junior cricket with is Renil Hera. You know, under 17s, under 19s, I played a lot with Colin Munro, and now we're opening the batting together in one-day cricket, which is a lot of fun, because when he's going, it's you know, it's pretty good to watch. So that's good, and to have that sort of you know, a good friend like that from juniors and coming into the senior team, which is great.
You were with the same brand you started with. Talk us through your journey with Kookaburra.
Yeah, so I remember heading, I think actually Austin Parsons took me in to meet Mark Matthews, who back in the day, I think it was the beginning of 2004, my last year of school, and you know, went in and you know, signed a little contract there, and then Jason Mills took over, couple of years after that, and you know, I've just been with Kookaburra ever since, and it's you know, we've got a great relationship and it's quality gear, so you know, I'll keep representing it you know, to the best of my ability.
Now, why Kahuna and not another model in the Kookaburra range?
It's sort of just what I always used, really. You know, back from 2004, I was using one of my dad's old bats, which was it was a big Kahuna, and it was about £3, too heavy for me, being, you know, quite a skinny skinny fella back in the day. But you know, I was using that, and then just sort of stuck with it, and just kept using it throughout the years, and you know, and I quite enjoying the evolution of the stickers as well. I mean, you can see behind here, there's some from 2009 up until quite recent, so until the current ones, and it's you know, you see the different types of colours and graphics that they've used.
I think you've been a little bit modest there too, Gup. Originally, Kookaburra had Ricky Ponting as the only Australian player using that particular model in international cricket, as he was the flagship player, and that was offered to Guppy as well back in about 2010. I think we offered him the exclusive use of the Kahuna brand.
I was also using Kahuna stickers with his signature on it as well, and I told you to get rid of it. So this is actually my debut bat for New Zealand, back in 2009. It's going back a while now, but this is the sort of bat I was using. Things have changed obviously a little bit now, but yeah, this back then was a really nice bat, and
it was huge.
it was fairly decent size, but no, it was a nice bat. But I mean,
compare it to today's.
You compare it to sort of today's bat, you can actually see how different it is now. It's, you know, big edge on that, which is quite small comparatively to that one. So you know, things have changed a wee bit, but you know, some good memories with this bat. Obviously, first one-day 100 with it.
Eden Park, West Indies, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, on the number one, when it was actually the old way around on the diagonal. This one here is from 2010. This is my first Test 100 bat. It's a slightly bigger, you know, slightly higher spine and things like that, but still nowhere near what it is today. So it's, this was another beauty of a bat, but obviously they don't last forever, do they? Obviously, what we've done nowadays is it's a lot fuller through the back. So I mean, if you can see there, it's scalloped out a wee bit there, but if I put that one up, it's a lot fuller through the back. It's a bit flatter, and you know, obviously makes the sweet spot a bit bigger. So it's obviously today's bat's a bit more wood to hit with.
Similar weight bat though, don't it?
Yeah, I've always used fairly similar. I think the first one was actually probably the lightest of the lot, probably at 2.9, and then I went up to 2.10 for that one, and I think this one's near 2.11 maybe. So
2.11,
it's
2.12.
Yeah, something like that.
Up around there.
But so nicely balanced nowadays that you don't even notice the weight in them. So this is one from Tour of South Africa in 2012-13. Got my first T20 International 100 with it. Another nice piece of wood, and it's again, it's a bit bigger again from those ones. Smaller big edge sticker, so it actually makes it look a little bit bigger, but getting up sort of a bit closer to the newer one, but you know, still slightly scalloped out there, but you know, this was actually one of my favourite bats through that time. But obviously you can see there, they don't last for that amount of time, you know, when you play the amount of cricket we do, and you know, hit as many balls as we do. So
I think we've probably repaired that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I think so. It's tends to happen a wee bit, doesn't it?
It does.
Use them till they completely go. This one here was when I used in England in 2013. It's when I went past Lou Vincent as New Zealand the highest individual score for the country. So that was it was a nice moment. Take it off Louis. But yeah,
189.
189 not out. Yeah, about the full 50.